People around Briar County don't talk about the dark chapel anymore. Not openly, at least. It sits at the edge of the woods, swallowed by trees, time, and things better left forgotten. They say it burned down years ago. But I know better. I was inside it. I survived it. Summer of 2019, I came back home from college, same as every year. Me, Mark, and Elena. We'd been best friends since middle school. It was one of those boring, humid nights, drinking cheap whiskey on Mark's porch, when he brought it up. "Let's go see the chapel," he said. I remember Elena went quiet, like the wind had been knocked out of her. I tried to laugh it off. "That place isn't real, man. It burned down in the 70s. Mark smirked. "Then what's the harm in checking it out?" See, Mark was always the kind who didn't believe in anything he couldn't touch. Elena, though, she had that sixth sense about her. She used to hear things, feel things. That night, she begged us not to go. "Something's wrong with that place," she said. "People vanish in those woods." But we were drunk, young, and stupid. We loaded up the flashlights, grabbed my dad's old camcorder, and headed off just after midnight. The path was barely visible through the trees, just an old trail locals say was once used by funeral wagons. It had rained the night before, so every step squelched. The deeper we walked, the quieter it got. No bugs, no breeze, just dead air. When we finally reached the clearing, there it was. The chapel, half collapsed but still standing. Its blackened steeple looked like a crooked finger pointed at the sky. Stained glass shattered long ago, but something about it felt alive. There was a rusted gate, and on it, a wooden sign swayed in the wind. The letters looked freshly carved. "Enter not the house of the hollow saint." Mark laughed and climbed over. Someone's idea of a joke. I hesitated. Elena was already backing up. "We don't belong here," she whispered, but I climbed after him anyway. Inside, it smelled like rot and old ash. Pews were overturned, the altar cracked, the floor covered in strange symbols. Circles within circles, crooked crosses, and figures that looked like they were drawn in blood. Elena kept close to me. Mark wandered off, filming everything. Then the organ played, one long note, hollow and cold. We all froze. "Must have been the wind," Mark said, though he didn't sound convinced. Then a voice echoed from nowhere. A dry, ancient whisper. "Why do you enter this sacred hollow?" Elena clutched my arm. "We have to leave. Now." But Mark spotted a door behind the altar, half hidden in shadows. It led down. He grinned. "Come on. This is gold." I don't know why I followed. Something about that place. It pulls at you, like it wants you. The stairs were stone and led deep underground. The air grew colder with every step. At the bottom, there was a door, bone white, like it was carved from something not meant to be touched. It opened with a groan. Inside was a circular chamber, walls covered in symbols that seemed to twist when you looked away. In the center, a pit, black and still, but something inside was moving, slowly, like breathing. Elena said she felt something in her head. Pressure. Pain. She turned to leave, then screamed. A figure stood behind her, tall, wrapped in shadow. No face, just a void under its hood. It raised a hand. Elena collapsed. Mark tried to rush it, but hit something invisible. The thing spoke again. "The blood has been offered. The chapel accepts. The pit started to glow red. The room trembled. I grabbed Mark. We ran. Back upstairs, the chapel wasn't the same. The pews were now full, figures in robes, silent, watching. The altar curtain drew back. Hanging upside down from a chain was Mark. Not the one beside me. Another Mark. Pale. Eyes sewn shut. Mouth sewn open. The real Mark screamed, "That's not me!" The shadows turned to face us. Then came the voice, "Only one may leave." The figures stood all at once. We ran. The front doors were open now. I bolted. But Mark, he hesitated. He looked back, and something grabbed him. Not hands, shadows. They pulled him into the dark, screaming. I couldn't help him. I ran. I woke up in someone's yard, clothes torn, blood on my shirt that wasn't mine. The police said I was dehydrated, hallucinating. They never found the chapel, not even the clearing. They said it had burned down in 1974. But I know what I saw, what I heard. Sometimes I still hear that organ, faint, in the distance, calling someone new. So if you ever find yourself near the woods outside Bryan County, and someone dares you to find the chapel, don't go. Don't follow the trail. Don't listen to the whispers, because once the chapel has your name, it never forgets.